Excuse me, sir. I'd like to check my account balance, please. Imagine a 10-year-old boy, standing alone at a grand bank counter, in worn-out shoes. A black kid. Cracked soles. Frayed laces. Thrift store jacket swallowing his small frame. What happens next will shock you. The bank manager stops. Looks the boy up and down. Slowly. Then bursts out laughing. Check your account? His voice echoes across the marble lobby. This is First National Heritage Bank, not a welfare office for street kids. Bradley Whitmore steps closer. Expensive cologne. Ugly sneer. Look at those shoes. Look at that skin. He shakes his head in disgust. Another black kid looking for a handout. You people are all the same. Get out before I call security. We serve real customers here. The security guard moves in. Hand on his baton. A wealthy customer shouts from behind. Throw him out already. He's stinking up the place. Laughter ripples through the lobby. Cruel. Loud. United against one small boy. No one defends him. Not a single person. But wait, not one of them could have imagined what would happen next. Within the hour, Bradley Whitmore himself would be begging. Not for money. For mercy. Wesley Brooks didn't run. He didn't scream. He stood his ground, just like Grandma Eleanor taught him. Sir, I have an account here. His voice trembles, but doesn't break. My grandmother opened it for me. She passed away 2 months ago. She left me this. He holds up a brown envelope. Inside, documents. Bank card. The letter Grandma wrote before she died. Bradley rolls his eyes. Your grandmother. He looks around at the watching customers, playing to his audience. Let me guess. She also left you a mansion in the Hamptons, and a private jet. Laughter again. The wealthy customers loved the show. Chelsea Morrison, the senior teller, leans over her counter. Lip curled. Sir, should I call the police? This kid is obviously running some kind of scam. Bradley waves his hand. Not yet. Let's see what kind of con he's pulling first. He snatches the envelope. Pulls out the documents roughly. Scans them with bored contempt. Then he sees the card. Black. Premium tier. Platinum reserve. The kind issued only to high net worth clients. For 1 second, confusion flickers across Bradley's face. Maybe even doubt. But prejudice is powerful. It blinds you to what's right in front of your eyes. Where did you steal this? He holds up the card, showing it to the lobby like evidence in a courtroom. A black kid from the projects, with a platinum reserve card? You really expect me to believe that? Wesley's hands tremble. I didn't steal anything. It's mine. My grandma. Your grandma? Nothing. Bradley throws the card on the counter. It skids across the marble. I've been in banking for 15 years, kid. I know a fraud when I see one. He points to the far corner, near the janitor's closet. Near the bathroom entrance. The worst seats in the building. Sit over there. Don't move. Don't talk to anyone. I'm calling headquarters to verify this so-called account. Wesley walks to the corner. Head down. Shoulders hunched. Each step heavier than the last. He sits on the cold metal chair. Alone. Surrounded by marble, brass, and wealth that mocks his worn-out shoes. He pulls out Grandma Eleanor's letter. Her handwriting shaky, but full of love. My brave Wesley, never let anyone make you feel small. You are worth more than they will ever know. He reads those words 3 times, trying to believe them. And that's just the beginning. The waiting game starts. 15 minutes. 20, 25. Wesley sits, invisible. Forgotten. Erased. Customers come and go. Tellers smile. Business as usual. But not for Wesley. He watches Bradley help a white man in a golf polo open a brand new account. The man arrived 15 minutes after Wesley. Served immediately. No questions. No suspicion. Just smiles, handshakes, welcome to First National Heritage. More laughter from Bradley and Chelsea near the water cooler. Their eyes drift toward Wesley's corner. He watches a wealthy woman deposit thousands in 3 minutes. She leaves without glancing at the black kid near the janitor's closet. An older woman, Diane Campbell, finishes her transaction. She glances at Wesley. Her face tightens, discomfort, maybe guilt. For one moment, Wesley thinks she might come over. Might ask if he's okay. Might show basic human kindness. But she doesn't. She clutches her designer purse tighter, walks toward the exit. Heels clicking against marble. Each click, a small betrayal. Wesley reads Grandma's letter again. The paper soft from handling. Edges fraying, like his nerves. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and loved more than you know. His phone buzzes. Uncle Lawrence. Meeting running long. 15 more minutes. Stay strong, champ. 30 minutes now. Still waiting. Still invisible. Finally, after 32 minutes. Bradley calls him over. Not to the main counter. To a small desk in the back corner. Isolated. Like an animal in a zoo exhibit. Let's try this again. Bradley's voice cold. Clinical. You claim you have an account, but no proper ID, no guardian, no proof of address, and frankly, kid, you don't look like someone who belongs here. Wesley's throat tightens. I have my school ID. Grandma's letter, the bank card with my name on it. Bradley picks up the school ID with 2 fingers, like it's contaminated. Lincoln Elementary. 5th grade. He tosses it back. Proves nothing. But the card. Where are your parents? The question hits like a blow. Father gone before birth. Mother died when he was 3. I live with my uncle. He's coming. Important meeting. Bradley leans back. Smirks. A meeting? Of course. How convenient. Let me guess, he's the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. That's why a 10-year-old black kid in raggedy shoes has a platinum card. Chelsea whispers in Bradley's ear. They both look at Wesley. Smirks matching. I don't know what scam you and your so-called uncle are running, but it won't work here. I'm freezing this account pending investigation. Wesley's eyes widen. You can't do that. That's my grandma's money. She saved her whole life. Your grandma? Bradley's voice drips sarcasm. Right. The teacher who left you a fortune. What did she really do? Rob a bank? Deal drugs? The words hang like poison. Wesley feels something crack inside his chest, where he keeps Grandma's memory safe. Then Bradley stands. Straightens his tie. Raises his voice so the entire lobby hears. Ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for this disruption. This is what we deal with every day. People who don't belong, trying to take what isn't theirs. Customers nod. Some uncomfortable, but silent. Bradley points at Wesley. I don't know where you stole that card, but you're not getting a single penny. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not ever. Wesley's vision blurs with tears. My grandma worked 40 years, she was a teacher at Lincoln Elementary, she saved everything for me, she promised. Spare me the sob story. Bradley snaps. I've heard them all. Every con artist has a dead grandmother. He turns to Jerome, the security guard. Escort this kid out. Now. Jerome doesn't move at first. Then walks slowly. Each step, a small death of self-respect. Wesley stands on his own. Picks up the letter. Presses it to his heart like a shield. Walks toward the door with every bit of dignity a 10-year-old can carry. Bradley's voice follows. Next time you want a beg, try a homeless shelter. That's more your environment. Someone laughs. Loud. Cruel. Wesley reaches the exit. Phone rings. Uncle Lawrence. Hands shake too much. Phone slips. Crashes. Screen cracks. Jerome picks it up. Their eyes meet. Wesley sees shame. Bone-deep shame. But Jerome says nothing. Hands back the phone. Lets the boy walk out alone. Outside. November wind bites through the thin jacket. Wesley sits on a stone bench. Draws knees to chest. Makes himself small. Envelope beside him. Cracked phone in lap. Letter clutched, getting more wrinkled. Tears fall on the screen. He texts Uncle Lawrence through tears. They kicked me out. They said I stole Grandma's card. They called me a thief. No response. He waits. Alone. Invisible. But not for long. A black Mercedes pulls in. Stops near the entrance. Lawrence Brooks steps out. 6 feet 2 inches, silver gray suit. Quiet authority. He sees Wesley. Jaw tightens. Fury builds. He walks over. Kneels. Hey, champ. I'm here now. Wesley throws himself into his uncle's arms. Sobs. Lawrence holds him tight. Lets him cry. Then. Tell me what happened. Wesley tells everything. Lawrence listens. Face calm. Eyes darker. Harder. Colder. When finished. You did nothing wrong. This is not your fault. But they were wrong, and they're about to find out how wrong. He takes Wesley's hand. Walks toward the entrance. Wesley pulls back. I don't want to go back in there. Lawrence kneels again. I know it's scary, champ. But sometimes we face the people who hurt us, to show them they can't break us. Wesley thinks of Grandma. Dignity is carried. Okay, he whispers. A second car pulls in. Luxury SUV. Patricia Edwards, regional director. Lawrence had called her. Explained in 60 seconds. Calm. Factual. Devastating. They walk in together. Lawrence. Patricia. Wesley. The lobby falls silent. Every head turns. Bradley sees Patricia first. Face white. Then sees Lawrence, and Wesley holding his hand. Stomach drops. Patricia speaks. I'd like to introduce Lawrence Brooks, founder and CEO of Meridian Capital Holdings. The name hits like a blow. The bank's largest investor. 34% ownership. That man is holding hands with the kid you just threw out. Bradley stammers. If I had known who he was. That's exactly the problem, Lawrence says quietly. He steps forward. My nephew came to check his account balance. His grandmother, my mother, left him that money. Legally his. Every penny. Can you explain why he was denied service? Bradley mumbles. Irregularities, standard protocol. What irregularities? Lawrence calm. Controlled. Terrifying. You saw a black kid in worn-out shoes and decided he was nobody. My mother worked 40 years as a teacher. Rode the bus until 70. Wore the same coat for 15 years. Ate store-brand food so she could save. If she walked in today, you would have treated her the same. Laughed. Humiliated. Thrown her out. Bradley silent. Lawrence continues. Pull up my nephew's account. Chelsea types. Trembling. Screen loads. Balance, $487,263. Almost $500,000. Bradley stares. Face gray. Mouth open. No sound. Lawrence speaks quietly, but every corner hears. He laughed at your shoes. He stopped laughing when he saw the balance. That is what my mother saved over 40 years. For Wesley. And you almost took it away, because of his shoes. Your respect comes with a price tag. But human dignity doesn't. A person who treats the waiter differently than the CEO has no character at all. Today, you showed your character, Mr. Whitmore. The whole lobby saw it. Patricia steps forward. Bradley, my office. Now. Bradley follows, legs unsteady. Inside, footage plays. His own laughter. His own insults. His own cruelty. Recorded forever. Suspended without pay. Bonus forfeit. Investigation. Likely termination. Chelsea disciplined. Reprimand. Training. Note in file. Jerome, small promise to speak up next time. Diane, files complaint. Takes courage. The story spreads. Bradley fired. No severance. No future in banking. Chelsea eventually leaves banking, becomes a social worker. Jerome speaks up from then on. Patricia implements changes. Bias training. New protocols. Scholarships named after Eleanor Brooks. Years later. Wesley at Georgetown. 18, confident. Worn out shoes on his shelf. Reminder of love. Sacrifice. Character. He carries dignity with pride, just like Grandma taught. Respect isn't earned by money, clothes, or connections. It's the baseline. The minimum we owe each other. No one should need a powerful uncle to be treated like a human. If you ever see someone humiliated, ask yourself, who do you want to be? The one who laughs? Films? Stays silent? Or the one who speaks up? The choice is yours. Always yours. Dignity is not given. It is carried. Carry yours with pride, and help others carry theirs. That's how we change the world. One small act of courage at a time. If this story reminded you of something you witnessed or stayed silent about, share it. Not for us. For the next Wesley who walks in somewhere alone and needs someone to speak up. Welcome to Storyversa, where real stories change hearts. Subscribe if you believe in dignity, courage, and justice. See you in the next one.